Real quick, I forgot to put this at the beginning of the video, but I'm using gameplay footage from the second Metroid Dread trailer that came out a month ago from Dread Report number 6, I believe. So if you're trying to stay away from spoilers, don't watch this video. In fact, why are you watching a theory video if you're avoiding spoilers? What? So what if the SAX was still alive during Metroid Dread? And no, I'm not talking about an SAX escaping the BSL, or surviving an explosion, or manifesting from a smudge of matter. What if the SAX is still within Samus, alive, this whole time? Now I know, it's very crazy. The SAX should be gone, right? Samus blew up a few, defeated the main one, absorbed it at the end of Fusion, and that should be the end. But I started wondering, did Samus really absorb the SAX? Let me explain. During Fusion, when Samus absorbs the X-Cores, she's basically converting the genetic abilities of various creatures and converts them into usable upgrades. That's how she got upgrades like the Morph Ball, Speed Boost, and Space Jump from creatures like Arachnus, Sirius, and Yakuza. The SAX is different though. The SAX gives Samus the Ice Beam, but Samus doesn't have the genetics for the Ice Beam. That came from the suit, and the suit is organic. So we can assume that the suit has its own set of genetics. When Samus absorbed the SAX, she absorbed the suit's genetics for the Ice Beam, leaving behind the Samus portion of the SAX within Samus. And this is how I think the SAX is still alive. The SAX was extremely weak in fighting the Omega Metroid, and if only the suit's genetics were used for the Ice Beam, then maybe the weakened SAX could have hid within Samus, dormant, as it slowly recovered from its injuries. Yes, Samus is immune to X infection, and the X that infested Samus at the beginning of the game were killed off. But if this works like a normal immune system, the fact that the SAX has a copy of Samus's DNA, this means the SAX won't be targeted by the immune system. This means the SAX is safe within Samus. The SAX would not be seen as a pathogen or an invader, and it wouldn't trigger the Metroid enhanced immune system to attack. The SAX definitely can't do anything to Samus because it's too weak, and the immune system would just ignore the SAX because it would just see it as just Samus. This would allow the SAX to dormantly reside within Samus. Alright then, that's a cool idea. Okay, the Samus half of the SAX is still alive and all that. It's within Samus's immune system. But how does that work for Dread's story? Well, maybe the SAX being alive is somehow connected story-wise to why the Chozos are now here after all this time. A lot of us have been assuming that the evil Chozos of some sort are trying to extract Metroid DNA from Samus. What if we got it wrong this whole time? What if Metroids were never their goal in the first place? No one's ever really questioned it, but why would evil Chozos want to steal the blueprints or DNA of Metroids in general? The Metroids are artificial creatures, and even though the evil Chozos are evil, they still seem just as scientifically advanced as a normal Chozo. So it stands to reason that they'll be able to engineer and develop their own Metroid variant if they want to buy a weapon. It makes no sense for them to want to have Metroid DNA. But what if Metroids were never their goal? What if they wanted to use X-Parasites for evil, and that these evil Chozos were the reason why our good Chozos made the Metroids in the first place? Maybe they foresaw or knew that there is an evil faction of Chozos wanting to use X-Parasites, so they took it upon themselves to make these predators to get rid of these parasites before anyone can use them. The Metroids hunting down the X-Parasites at the brink of extinction, and the purple substance flooding SR-38 made entering the planet almost impossible, ruining the evil Chozos' attempts of gathering X-Parasites and sadly sealing the fate of all the good Chozos who worked to try to stop this from happening. With their plans ruined, the evil Chozos have no choice but to kind of just leave to go do their own thing. But now they're back for Metroid Dread, more than likely returning to try to capture this bounty hunter known as Samus Aran to extract the hidden X-Parasite DNA within her to revive the X-Parasites and commence their plan of conquering the galaxy, all because the SAX survived within Samus's immune system. But I guess that's just a theory, right? But of course though, I want to know what you guys think. Do you like the idea of the X-Parasites still surviving within Samus's immune system? Do you like the idea of the evil Chozos actually looking for X-Parasites, not Metroids like we've all assumed? Is there any evidence to support or deny this idea? Whatever you feel, leave it in the comment section below. I'm gonna make this quick because I don't have a lot of time left editing before Dread comes out, so I hope you enjoy Metroid Dread. I've been staying away from a lot of Dread stuff because I don't want to get spoiled or burnt out on Dread before I get to play Dread. But this theory has been gnawing in my head for a while, and after the whole Kraid fiasco, Kraid for Dread, maybe. I have a cool little... Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna make this video because I don't think I have the time, but I have like this video like things I want to see for Metroid Dread, like wish list, and one of them is Kraid. Like I want to see Kraid as a boss, and the idea is that maybe, potentially, possibly, maybe like they capture like Kraid, like maybe like the Kraid Jr. or something, kept him as a prisoner of war, and maybe like they have him shackled up in ZDR, so like he fights Samus for his freedom or something like that. I don't know, I thought that was a cool idea. I kind of just had to make this video before it was too late, but come back tomorrow and see if this theory actually holds up or not. With that being said, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Discord, follow me on Twitter. It's all in the bio and in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.